Hello YouTube, welcome back to the George. Today I'm bringing you something a little bit different, a video that dives deep into the Warhammer universe, covering everything you need to know before diving into Space Marine 2. But there is a twist this time. Instead of me narrating the video, I have decided to experiment with something new, and artificial intelligence will be doing the narration. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy narrating my videos, but I feel this one was a bit longer than usual. I thought using an AI might save me some time, while also bringing a fresh perspective to the content, but I'm not making this change without hearing from you first. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this format. Do you like the AI voice? Would you prefer I stick with my own voice? Or maybe you would like a mix of both? I get my voice add a personal touch, and AI might not capture the same vibe, but hey, I'm just curious to see what all you think, and your feedback will guide my future videos. So that's it for me now. I'm handing it over to the AI to take you through the rest of the video. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I will be posting more Warhammer content leading up to and beyond the release of Space Marine 2. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy and take care.
The Warhammer 40k universe is vast, dark, and brutal. To immerse yourself in the world of Space Marine 2, you need to know some key things about this ruthless and unparalleled universe. Are you ready to dive into the eternal war of the 41st millennium? Hello YouTube. Welcome to another video from Thelork, this time about Warhammer 40k. I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. Warhammer 40k is a science fiction universe created by Games Workshop. It is set in a dystopian future, the 41st millennium, hence the name 40k, where humanity desperately fights for survival. Here, war is not just a constant, it's the only constant. From the majestic imperium of man to alien threats and the demons of chaos, everything in this universe is designed for battle. It's a world where faith and superstition reign and armies clash in galaxy-wide conflicts. The history of Warhammer 40k is rich, complex, and above all, relentless. To understand Space Marine 2, it's vital to have a general overview of this setting. At the heart of this vast and dark universe stands the Emperor of mankind, an almost divine figure who has ruled the Imperium for over 10,000 years. The Emperor is not just the leader of the Imperium, he is its protector, God, and the beacon of light in a universe full of darkness. Millennia ago, the Emperor unified Earth and launched the Great Crusade, a campaign to unite humanity under one banner and liberate colonized worlds from alien and chaos threats. During this crusade, he created the Primarchs, superhuman beings destined to lead their legions of Space Marines. However, the galaxy is treacherous, and the Emperor was gravely wounded during the Horus Heresy, a catastrophic conflict that nearly destroyed the Imperium. Now he lies on the Golden Throne, a life support device that keeps him in a state of undeath. Though unable to actively lead, his will still guides humanity, and the Imperium venerates him as the only barrier between mankind and annihilation. The Primarchs are a fundamental part of the Imperium's history. These superhuman beings were created by the Emperor using his genetic material, intended to lead their legions during the Great Crusade. Each Primarch is an exceptional leader, with abilities and characteristics that distinguish them not only as warriors, but as mythical figures in human history. There are 20 Primarchs, although 2 of them have been erased from the records, and their legions remain shrouded in mystery. The Primarchs we know led the great Astartes legions, and their feats and tragedies have shaped the destiny of the Imperium. For example, Robau de Guilliman, Primarch of the Ultramarines, is known for his strategic mind and for creating the Codex Astartes, a military tactics manual that still guides the Space Marines. Guilliman is one of the few Primarchs still alive, having recently returned to lead the Imperium in its darkest hour. Horus Lupercal, the Primarch of the Luna Wolves, was the Emperor's favorite, but his betrayal during the Horus Heresy almost destroyed the Imperium. Sanguinius, the Primarch of the Blood Angels, is remembered as a martyr, sacrificing himself in the final battle against Horus to buy time for the Emperor. Each Primarch is unique, and knowing their stories is essential to understanding the divisions and conflicts that affect the Imperium in the 41st millennium. Now that you know about the Emperor and the Primarchs, it's time to talk about their most devoted warriors, the Space Marines, also known as Astartes. These superhumans were created by the Emperor to lead the Great Crusade and defend humanity from any threat. Each Space Marine has undergone a brutal transformation process that includes the implantation of several genetic organs that grant them superhuman abilities, from their secondary heart, which allows them to survive lethal wounds, to their omophagia, which enables them to absorb memories and knowledge by consuming the flesh of their enemies. These warriors are designed for perfection in combat. The Astartes are organized into chapters, each with its history, traditions, and combat style. The Ultramarines, for example, are known for their discipline and loyalty to the Codex Astartes. In Space Marine 2, you'll take control of an Ultramarine, one of the most prestigious and powerful chapters, led by Guilliman in their mission to defend the Imperium. In this vast and dark universe, the Imperium of Man is not alone. It is surrounded by countless enemies, each more dangerous than the last, all sharing a single goal: the destruction of the Imperium and everything it stands for. First, let's talk about the Orcs. These barbaric and brutal creatures are an alien race that lives exclusively for war. Although they may seem disorganized, their strength lies in their numbers and love for pure destruction. For the Orcs, war is not just a means to an end, it is an end in itself. Their massive war campaigns that combine brutality with a strange psychic energy can devastate entire planets if not stopped in time. Then there are the Tyranids, a horde of alien creatures that devour everything in their path. They are not an individual race, but a biomechanical horde acting as a single organism, directed by a hive mind. They travel across the galaxy in vast hive fleets, consuming entire worlds to create more Tyranids. Their sole purpose is to consume biomass, and they will not stop until the entire galaxy is devoid of life. But perhaps the most insidious and dangerous threat of all comes from chaos. Chaos is corruption in its purest form, originating from the warp, a parallel dimension that reflects the darkest emotions of all living beings. The traitor Space Marines, known as Chaos Marines, are former defenders of the Imperium who have fallen under the influence of the dark gods of chaos. These traitors have forsaken their humanity for power, and now fight to destroy the Imperium from within, leading legions of demons and other corrupted creatures. Each of these forces represents an existential threat to humanity, and in Space Marine 2, you will face some of these enemies in brutal combat. Whether you're fighting against the insatiable Tyranid creatures or the dark and corrupted Chaos Marines, every battle will be a fight for survival in a universe where there is no mercy and no rest. To fully enjoy Space Marine 2, it's essential to understand the Warhammer 40k universe as it forms the core of the game's experience. Playing as a Space Marine means embodying a warrior shaped by millennia of war, discipline, and sacrifice, with each battle deeply connected to the rich history and conflicts of this universe. Understanding the Emperor's sacrifice and the brutal transformation process of the Astartes highlights the scale of their devotion and power. Additionally, knowing the various enemy factions such as Orcs, Tyranids, and Chaos Forces adds depth to the challenges faced in the game. The atmosphere of Warhammer 40k, filled with despair, fatalism, and the struggle for survival, is crucial to the game's narrative, making each battle a fight for humanity's future. Understanding this lore also helps players connect more deeply with the story and the protagonist, Captain Titus. In summary, the Warhammer 40k universe is as vast as it is brutal, and Space Marine 2 is a gateway to this dark and action-packed world. I hope this video has given you a clear view of what to expect when diving into this game. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. In the next video, we'll talk about everything you need to know about Space Marine 1. See you in the next battle.